In today's video, I'm going to reveal the top 5 reasons why you need a topspin forehand. And also, if you stick around to the end, I'm going to be giving away my #1 no-fail topspin drill. So if you really want to develop topspin, this is a great drill that's helped thousands of tennis players all over the world. So if that sounds good to you, let's get started. Okay guys, so before we get into the top 5 reasons why you need topspin and what it can do for your tennis game, let's give a really awesome example of what topspin is. We're going to take a look at the king of topspin right now, Rafa Nadal. And so this is a great example, an extreme example of what topspin is. As you can see, the ball is rolling end over end really fast. And this is what pretty much all pros on tour use nowadays, is primarily they're hitting topspin shots when they're hitting ground strokes. It wasn't always like this. Back in the 60s, 70s, and even 80s, you saw a lot more variety on the ground strokes where players like Jimmy Connors hit the ball more flat. You had players like John Newcomb who actually hit a lot of slice forehands. You had McEnroe who would hit flat with a little bit of spin, and then players like Ivan Lendl came on the tour and they started to hit more topspin, Agassi more topspin, and then we've now worked into the modern day topspin forehand, which you're seeing the most extreme topspin right now with Rafa Nadal. So why do we want to hit this topspin forehand? Why is this so important? Well, let's get into reason number 1. Okay, so reason number 1 why you want a topspin forehand is to be able to control the tennis ball. Consistency. It will build confidence in your ground strokes when you actually know that feeling. When you get that magic feeling of topspin, it's going to give you a lot of freedom to be consistent with your ground strokes. That ball going end over end is going to allow you to make a lot of shots in a row. If the ball doesn't have any spin on it, if it's just kind of going through the air flat, right? Lots of times that ball can really sail and take off on you. So that is forcing you to play a game to where you're being very careful with your ground strokes and you're just kind of tapping the ball in, and at any time you feel like it can fly. But if you really get the feeling of that topspin, it's going to give you the confidence that you can take a pretty healthy swing at the ball and it's still going to go in. I like to tell my students, you win with spin. Okay, reason number 2 why you need a topspin forehand is power. Okay, today is a power game, but here's one thing that people get confused or mixed up on is topspin doesn't automatically give you more power. In fact, the spinning of the ball is actually taking power off of it. But remember, reason number 1 is it gives us that confidence to be consistent. Okay, so even though a flat ball, when we flatten the ball out, that's actually going to be traveling through the air faster. Okay, that was an amazing flat ball, okay? But I don't have the confidence that I could do that 10 times in a row or be in a sustained rally and make the shot and have it go that fast. But you can see that ball really took off, stayed low. It's going through the court faster. All right, this topspin forehand I'm about to hit will actually be traveling slower, but in general, I'm playing a more power game because I don't have the confidence to hit what I just showed you over and over again to rally, but I do have the confidence that I'm playing a game to be hitting a lot of topspin balls all over the court like that. So it allows me ball after ball to be more aggressive, to play more of a power game because I don't feel like I have to take my foot off the gas pedal, that I can just swing as fast as I want. Once you really get that feeling of topspin, it allows you to feel it. You can swing as fast as you want and the ball is still going to go in. So that's why today's game in general is sort of a more power game, even though maybe a 1-for-1 shot where you're just like, if you want to hit the hardest shot possible, you really want to flatten it out. But you couldn't really make more than 2 or 3 of those in a row. Does that make sense? If that makes sense, let's move on to reason number 3 why you need a topspin forehand.
Breaking news.
Hey, before we get to reason number 3 on why you need a topspin forehand, if you're enjoying this video, I'd like you to do 3 things for me. See, I'm closing in on 50,000 subscribers, which I'm really excited about, and I want to celebrate with you. So what I would love if you could do for me, if you could give this video a like, and then a comment, and then if you sign up for my free 7-day forehand challenge, if you do all 3 of those things, I'm going to enter you into a raffle to win a $200 gift certificate to Tennis Express. Tennis Express is an amazing company that sells awesome tennis rackets and got great deals on tennis rackets, strings, clothes, anything you can think of. If you're a tennis lover, you're going to love Tennis Express. So if you would do those 3 things, remember, you got to like the video, you got to comment, and you have to sign up for my free, which you're going to love, my free 7-day forehand challenge. You do all 3 of those, then I know you're on my list, and when I get to 50,000 subscribers, I'm going to raffle off a $200 gift certificate to Tennis Express. So please do those 3 things, and let's get back to the video. Reason number 3 why you need topspin on your forehand, and this is maybe my favorite, and I don't know if a lot of people think about this, is all the variety that topspin can give you. All right, I can't think of any other shot that you can have as much variety on as topspin, and let me explain. So when you're playing topspin, you can have basically your rally ball, the ball that's going 3 to 6 feet over the net, and you're making consistently in the court. That's a pretty good rally ball right there. Another thing that you can do is then you can hit a high and heavy ball, super effective shot to where the ball is going higher and heavier and then landing in the court. Even when people come to the net, you can hit a topspin lob over their head, and you can look at your high and heavy and your topspin lob. They can either be 2 different shots or the same shot. And then you also can be angling off your forehand, so someone approaches the net and you can hit nice angle passing shots like that. You can do a lot of different things with topspin and really changing your heights over the net and also your speeds. It's like you got a 10-speed bike all of a sudden when you have topspin. So I really want you to get super pumped up to learn this topspin forehand if it's been a struggle for you in the past. Reason number 4, listen up. If you want to win a lot of tennis matches, you want to use topspin for reason number 4. Now, when I run tennis camps, I like to ask my students to grade themselves from A to F on their favorite to least favorite spots of their body to hit a tennis shot. So I will say to them, hey, how do you feel when a ball's coming right around here? Right? A little lower. Well, when the ball gets low, especially if it's got some slice on the ball, which is another great shot to be able to hit, it could be tough. So people might be giving themselves anywhere from, some people love it, and so I get some A's. Lots of people give me a B or a C when the ball's here. Now, when the ball lands right around and it's coming right into their belly, right into their midsection, right here, almost everybody tells me, oh yeah, that's an A. That's a B plus. Like, people really like it there. Very few people give themselves a low grade right here. Now, when I say, how do you like the ball up here, and especially here on the backhand, even whether one or two-handed, it's almost, especially on the one-handed backhand, it's almost always a D or an F. Okay, so that gives you a high incentive. I mean, it's one of the reasons why Rafa's been so dominant, because he's got that lefty to righty combination where he can hit a high and heavy ball to the backhand. All right, but even if you are a righty and you're doing it to someone else's forehand or hitting a down the line heavy ball, this is a shot you definitely want to master, because now you can really dominate rallies by getting the ball higher and heavier, doing that consistently over and over again, high and heavy. Look at that one really kicked up. Did you see how high that thing bounced off the backstop there? So you do that, now all of a sudden what's going to be happening for you? First of all, you're going to create unforced errors. People are going to feel very, very uneasy with this, and they're going to start to miss. They're going to miss. They're going to go for too much. They're going to hit weak shots. They're going to make a wrong tactical decision and be back in the corner and try and hit a winner and hit the ball in the net. And also, it's going to set up your short balls, okay? So if you're somebody who says, well, I don't want to be a pusher and hit a bunch of high and heavy balls, well, if you want to be somebody who is just crunching and munching short balls, which we'll get into in reason number 5, then you want to be a master at the high and heavy topspin. Remember how I said you can have a lot of variety? But man, if you can learn how to master that high and heavy, there'll be some matches where that's the only shot you will need when you're hitting a forehand, and it'll just open up everything else in your game. Okay, so before we get to reason number 5, I want to give away my no-fail topspin drill to you. So what you're going to need to do, and this will put you on the list for my 7-day free forehand challenge, and if you give this video a like and a comment, it will also enter you into the raffle to where when I hit 50,000 subscribers, I'm going to give away that $200 gift certificate to Tennis Express to somebody. So what you want to do is you want to go up in the card section here or in the description, sign up, and as soon as this video is over, you're going to get instant access to my #1 no-fail topspin drill. If you want to start really developing a massive, nasty topspin forehand, you want to sign up for this. Okay, let's get to reason number 5. Okay, reason number 5 is the crunch and munch approach shots. So many people, when they get the mid-court ball, they run on up and they blow it. And I think the #1 reason why that is they don't have control over their spins. That when they come at the ball, that they're hitting the ball too flat and the ball takes off on them and sails way long, or they hit it into the net. And if you watch the pros, when they come on up in this section of the court, it's lights out. They're almost perfect in this area. They're rarely missing easy short ball opportunities, and they end up converting a lot of points right in this area of the court, where I'd say recreational players, they almost don't get rewarded for their good play. They'll play a great point from the baseline, get the short ball and miss it. So what the pros are doing is, first of all, they like to get up to the ball early so they can take the ball higher. And then when you do that, you can actually see the blue of the court on the other side, you see? So blue is in for me, green is out. It's really cool that right now I can actually see blue, and so that gives me a big incentive to take the ball up here. Now when I take the ball up here, I'm still going to be doing a little bit of an under and over move. That's going to put some topspin on the ball, and when I do that, even though I'm hitting the ball mostly flat, I'm putting just enough spin on the ball to where it gives me that safety to do what? Swing with confidence. I don't feel tentative in here. I could just come up here and go under, over, and crunch those short ball approach shots, finish points off by either hitting a winner or getting an easy volley, and those are your top 5 reasons. I'd say those are pretty awesome reasons to want a topspin forehand. So again, remember, right now what you can do, if you will help me out, get me to 50,000 subscribers by now. If you love tennis and you like this video, you watch it to the end, please subscribe. Please comment on this video and like it. Oh, is this 4 things? I guess I'm asking for 4 things. So, and then you sign up for my no-fail topspin drill. And if you do that, if you get on my list, then I'm going to hold a raffle when I get to 50,000 subscribers. Also, we're going to be doing a 7-day free forehand challenge towards the end of this month here in March, which you're going to love it. You get free 48-hour access to each day, and you can also choose to go lifetime if you're really serious about your forehand. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and we'll be back with the next video. If you want to watch some more videos right now of awesome forehands and backhands and serves, then you can click my next video somewhere around here, and we'll see you guys on the next video.